Hello guys, welcome to a new video. We're in the car today. I am in my cozy little pullover. You guys seem to love this in my video that I posted the other day. It was actually yesterday. All these days kind of blend together. You guys seem to love it, and I posted a comment back to someone, but it's from Amazon, and I paid $24.99 for it, and I needed to order something else, so I went ahead and combined it so that I could make sure that I got free shipping. So either way, it was $25, and it's been really warm. It's really nice for the price that I paid for it. It's been keeping me warm when I'm walking Axel. It was actually very windy the past couple of days, and this has done a great job of keeping me very warm. It seems like the wind just doesn't even get through it, which is awesome. I didn't really have very high expectations for it, but I have been pleasantly surprised. And I have red lips on today, surprise. I think there's only been maybe 2 other videos that I've worn red lips in, and so it's definitely a different look. I'll be honest, usually when I wear red lips, I feel like it ages me, and it depends on like what color red and all of that kind of stuff, but I figured that I would mix it up and do something a little different today. So we are gonna get a coffee and have a little chat. It's been a while since I've done a video like this, and I felt like today would be a good day for that. It's a little chilly outside. I figured let's get a coffee and talk a little. So hopefully you guys are good with that. Damn, they have those my favorite little bagel things here. I think if they have those, I might have to get some. Those are so good. I've also been thinking about getting one of those teddy jackets, and I've been looking because a lot of them are cropped, and I don't like cropped jackets. I like for them to be longer. But I think I finally found one, and it's only like $60 on Amazon. Freaking $6 for a coffee. I know that I got a triple, but still, it's expensive. I don't know how people do Starbucks like every single day. I would literally be in debt. Even if you consider not something that's a triple, let's just say instead of $6, let's just say that it's an even 5. $5 a day times 5, that's 25. 25 times 4 is 100. And you know, you have to think some people are getting a muffin or something, you know, along with their coffee. That's a lot. 120, let's just say 120 a month on Starbucks, and that's only considering if you're getting it Monday through Friday. That's a lot of, you know, money. I don't know. When you consider you can buy a bag of coffee and brew coffee at home, and a bag of coffee could probably last some people a month. And even if you get really good coffee, let's just say it's $30 bag of coffee for a big bag. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But why would they take away the cinnamon dolce? Did they make it only a seasonal thing? I need to look into that, because aside from the cinnamon dolce and the gingerbread latte, which they already took away, there's really nothing at Starbucks that I really like. I mean, I was already in the drive-thru, so obviously I did a vanilla latte, but I'm not coming to Starbucks for a vanilla latte. Let's be real. And if you guys are wondering why I did not get Axel a puppuccino, it's because I'm going to sit and talk with you guys, and it would not be good by the time I get home and give it to him. And we have some puppuccino in our fridge. Okay, this will do. I'm not going to talk to you guys for a really long time because then that just becomes boring. So here's kind of my frame of mind right now. You guys know that I witness a lot of different communities, a lot of different conversations being had around YouTube and around the internet as a whole. Something that I've always heard since I was very young is this idea that misery loves company. And so many times when you're young and you hear these sayings that adults, you know, these funny adults, they're always saying something to us. They're always having some kind of lesson or catchphrase. But if you guys are like me, I'm sure that you started hearing that at somewhat of a younger age as well. Misery loves company. And it really wasn't until I became a little bit older that I realized what that really means and how true that is. And I really recognized that once I started spending time on the internet. And I would see it in real life sometimes too, but in real life I didn't really see it as often because, you know, unless you're the type of person who is just like going to college or you work at a company where you're exposed to like 5,000 people and you're around a lot of people all the time, I never went through that in my real life. So for me, I guess because of the quantity of people that I was exposed to, I didn't really see this whole idea come to life where it's like you see a miserable person and you see other miserable people surrounding that person, and it's misery loves company, like in real life. I really hope that this makes sense and it doesn't just turn into a jumbled mess, but usually you guys understand kind of where I'm coming from. I've always heard this idea for a very long time now that a YouTuber attracts what they put out. So if a YouTuber is putting out really negative, hateful, insult-filled kind of content, they're going to attract people that enjoy making insults and being really cruel and pushing the line and consuming hate and negativity. And I'm not talking about just your normal commentary content or some lighthearted drama videos here and there. I'm talking about, y'all know what I mean, that corner of YouTube that is so negative and just comes from a place of, a lot of times, I hate to say it, but YouTuber A is jealous of whomever the topic of conversation is, whether it's a celebrity or an influencer or whatever. And when you're producing content that comes from a place of hate, and you find, even if it's a small group of people that listen to the nonsense that you are putting out, in my opinion, sometimes those people can be just as miserable as the person that thinks that that is okay content. I've really thought a lot the last few months about the type of content that I'm making on YouTube. And I always want to make sure that I am not contributing to someone having a really crappy mental health day. And there are a few videos that I looked back on. I just always want to make sure that I'm not being what I would never want someone else to be towards me. Because since I'm on YouTube, I'm up for discussion and commentary. And I look back on, you know, a few videos and I stand by what I've done. You know, specifically with like Without a Crystal Ball, because I have done a larger quantity of videos on her than other YouTubers there for a while. And whether or not you like Katie Joy or you hate her or you're somewhere in between, there is no reason for people to be making content that is intended to make her feel really terrible about herself. And I know that some people might make the point, well, you know, she isn't nice to other people and all of this kind of stuff. And I understand that side of it too. But if we're always going to look at, well, she did that, so we're going to give it right back to her. If you're constantly looking at situations in life like that, then it'll just be a never-ending cycle of negativity and hatred and just nonsensical BS, you know? But I love making commentary, and I stand by the videos that I've created, and I feel confident in saying that my videos have not contributed to someone having a really terrible day or thinking really bad about themselves. I always like to open up the conversation and, you know, sometimes maybe show you guys something that you weren't aware of or you didn't even know happened. But I will never create miserable content in order to attract miserable people. And I know that a lot of people might be in complete denial about this, but if you look at certain channels, it is nothing but misery. And it's a bunch of miserable people collecting around a bonfire and bashing people. And I myself have been accused of, oh, you're bashing this person, you're bashing that person. To me, bashing is not giving fair criticism to someone. Bashing is making insults about the way that they look, the way that they speak, you know, the type of clothes that they wear. That contributes to bashing on someone, because the type of clothes someone wears or their voice or whatever, the way that they wear their makeup has nothing to do with their actions online. Let's talk about people's actions and not their appearances. I've said this for a long time. I want my growth on YouTube to be slow, steady, and I want to never attract people that are here for a roast session or an insult session. And as I've gone through this process of kind of reflecting on some of my older content to make sure that I still stand by it, while also opening up my eyes to things that I don't support. And sometimes, you know, you'll think that you don't support something, but it really doesn't come full circle until you actually see that content being produced, especially on a consistent basis. And it's like, no, I do not support this. This is not okay. You know, you have these ideas, but then once you actually see them right in front of you, it solidifies, I am not okay with this. This is not something that I'm going to stand by. And I will never make content that is going to contribute to insults being spread or, you know, hate being spread or anything like that. I've always said that you know, if I wanted to take the easy route, I could have used a lot of other channels as blueprints for how to make content, how to speak, how to present things, but that's not what I'm here for. And I know for a fact that my integrity is always going to be front and center. I'm not here to copy what anyone else is saying. I'm not here to copy what anyone else is doing or thinking. And I would much rather be able to stand on the side with a slow growing channel than try to copy what other people are doing, but compromising my morals and my values by creating said content. And, you know, I guess this video is also to, you know, just remind you guys that I'm here to make videos that are entertaining to whomever finds them entertaining. I am also always here to have a conversation with those who want to have a conversation. We are not here to be the misery party. We are not here to, you know, do something or say something really outlandish just so that people will give me attention or give me views. I don't think that that is something that I will ever do. But it is really funny to me how a lot of these quirky little sayings that I would hear when I was younger, I think about them now and I see so many examples of miserable people loving company, even if it's just a few people. As long as that miserable person making the miserable content is attracting a small group of people, they're happy because they're getting the attention that they want. I've talked about this so many times where a lot of the miserable content is concealed as, I'm just a commentary channel, or, oh, I'm being funny. This is a comedy. This is to make people laugh. At the end of the day, most people, and I know most of my subscribers especially, can differentiate between what is miserable content, misery loves company content, versus what's normal commentary and a little bit of lighthearted drama. And I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you guys for being here, whether you've been here for a day or a year or more. I appreciate being able to have these conversations with you guys and just dump all my feelings out there, and then you guys tell me how you feel, and that's kind of how things roll around here. But either way, I do need to run over and get Axel something, so I'm going to end the video here. For anyone that's curious, I'm getting him a little bit of bone broth that he can try on his dinner tonight. Once in a while, we'll give him some bone broth just as like a special treat, just on top of his dinner, and he seems to really enjoy it. So I'm going to go get him just a little packet of that and maybe a bully stick. We'll see. But either way, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.